Mighty Jesus, I love it.
We are on. Be good.
Hi guys, welcome back to Deliberate, Conscious and Candy Talks. It's another season on relationship series. Very glad to have you here. My name is Roslyn Manjiko.
And I'm Samuel Nganga.
And yeah, today on relationship series, and you guys have been liking relationship series because I've been getting many views and I am grateful. And I hope to see my community expand for the glory and honor of God, because all we intend to do on Deliberate, Conscious and Candy Talks is interact, share wisdom that the Lord impacts in us through interaction with people, through our own experiences. And so, yeah, let's keep doing what we are doing. You're doing a good job, and the Lord is going to bless us all together. So, what are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about responsibilities we have towards each other in our Christian dating.
Beautiful. So yeah, that's what we thought we would share with you guys. In our 4 months of dating, we realized we have major responsibilities towards one another.
Yes.
And some are harsh, some are very hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Lord has been gracious. And so interact with us. Remember to comment on what you think. And if you think really that is your responsibility as a person towards your partner before you end up in marriage. And who will start? You or me?
The lady in the house.
Okay. So I don't have a problem with starting. I was born ready. So
Does that mean I wasn't born ready?
Yeah, then who chose me? So.
Okay.
Anyway, I think one of the responsibilities I've come to notice, or one of the burdens I've been having while dating, is to support one another, to identify where you can help your partner in growing.
Yeah.
That's in the purpose they've been called by God to do, or their business or their career, you name it. I've had, since we started dating, or even before we dated, kidogo, when I was starting to feel like, can we try this thing called dating together? I felt the need, I felt the need to know you more in terms of your God-given purpose, and to identify where I can help you grow, as well as you. Like, I don't know if you, well, yeah, because you're here, and this is one of the things I've been called to do, and you're here supporting me. So I feel like one of the responsibilities you have towards your partner is know what they've been called to do, or if they have not identified it yet, help them identify.
Sure.
So that you're able to help them come up, support them in whatever way you're going to. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, that's great. Because number one, I feel like we are supposed to be each other's support system, and it's good. But again, sometimes it can be really harsh, because being that other person's support system means that you are telling them when they are failing, and you are still commending them when they are doing good. And when it comes to the negatives, I think it's kind of painful.
Oh, I know, guys. We've been going through that thing for both of us.
Yeah,
and
sure.
It's very difficult when you're being told you need to improve on this, you need to improve on this. It's not that easy, by the way, especially from someone who just came into your life, because you feel like they're getting a bit too entitled. But I think if you've allowed somebody in your life like that, and it's a person you hope to get married to eventually, then you have no choice but to be vulnerable.
Yeah, sure,
because honestly, for me, if you're not willing to see other possibilities that are there for you, or the possibilities that are there for you, and to get out of your comfort zone, then I think we'd rather just stay alone, like you individually and me individually, and work how you know best, and I work how I know best. Otherwise, that's the essence of having a person in your life. Like, you see what you have not been seeing on your own, right? How has that been for you so far?
I would be lying if I said it's been smooth, because it can never be smooth. Because there are those things that you do and you think, this is how I'm supposed to do it. then your person comes in and tells you, what if you did it this way? You thought that you're giving it your best.
Yeah.
Then they are showing you, no, what you're doing, it is not the right thing, or it is not all that you can do. What if you were to put a little more effort on that? And, you know, that means they are seeing something that alone you cannot see. If you're not open-minded and ready to learn or ready to grow, you might see it as an attack.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you start seeing things that way, it means you're not ready to grow.
Yeah, or maybe you're not ready to be in a relationship because maybe you're okay with growing by yourself, right? Another one, or should I let you say yours?
You can continue, but
okay. Another one that I think has been coming up so many times. Guys, if you have not watched our video on the transition between friendship and dating, you need to go and do that, because this is like a sequel. I believe this is like a sequel, as a matter of fact, because we were talking about how hard it is to transition and why most people don't make it to marriage when they're friends and then transition into dating and now to marriage, is because now when you're dating, you were friends before and now you're dating, there are things about somebody, especially if you're with somebody who is ready to open up, there are things about them you learn that you did not know in friendship, because probably in friendship you want to appear, or maybe nobody cares that much, like, you know, there are questions I couldn't ask you when we were friends that now I have to ask when we are dating. And you get to know somebody on another level, you didn't know them, and it's up to you to choose, am I ready for this or am I not? So another responsibility you have towards yourself, now I think this is more towards yourself, is to try and learn that other person, their strengths and their weaknesses, so that you know if you're going to be dealing with this, who they are for the rest of your life, and God allows you to get into marriage eventually, because you'll be doing yourself an injustice when you don't take your time to learn this person, and even for themselves. If I don't take time to learn who you are and be open with you, whether I can deal with it or not, it will be unfair to you, because now we will be two unhappy people in marriage, if you ask me, right? So I think another responsibility now is to know them, to try and know them, and to try and be open with each other as much as possible. I once wrote a quote, and I know it's been said in many other ways, that if you fail to communicate with the fear that you will lose somebody, you're only being delusional, because you've already lost them. If you cannot communicate to somebody with the fear of losing them, you've already lost them. You don't have them. So that's my second point, I guess.
And you know, it happens when you come to it, when you're being vulnerable with your partner, it comes with you being honest and being open, as in you are a book and you want to be read sentence by sentence, word by word, so that that person can get the content in you, and then they can get the real you, so that they can know from which point to help you or to help you grow. If you're not ready to open up that way, I don't think there is even point of you being together, because that is how communication happens. Because you are supposed to be as open as possible, so that, and by open I mean being free with your partner, that even when they ask hard questions, you are willing to give a very honest answer, when you're open, you're honest with yourself and that other person, so that they can know, now this person is this way and I want to help them. How do I approach this person? How do I go about it?
And not even, it's not just about helping, because sometimes it's beyond you. Sometimes you can't help, but you want to know, is this something that I can deal with? And then again, another thing that I've seen come up a lot of times is when you're dating and you're not open to one another, and so your past is brought up by other people. When it's brought up by other people, it becomes toxic to your partner, because now mtu akiniambia about your past and you had not told me and you had the chance to, I assume you are hiding it from me. So first of all, there's no honesty.
Yes.
And it's like you're trying to trick me into a relationship I don't want to be in. So guys, me personally, I'm a supporter of put your laundry there, put your dirty laundry there, bare. Let him decide or her decide. Because kuna vitu zenye you don't want to move into marriage with before telling. And there are people who actually say, no, there are things you don't need to say.
I think that is a very dangerous place to be, because I would rather you tell me something. I'll be mad at you for some time, but it will heal. But imagine me finding out on my own. I know of a person. They got married, and this lady didn't tell the guy that she had a child.
And a child is a blessing.
Whoa, let me tell you, when they went home, and all along this guy knew that huyu ni mtoto wa sis.
Oh my God.
So while he happened to kwenda home one day, then the kid is like, hey mom, you're here. And the guy is like, mom?
Yeah.
Of course, alikanyagia hadi until wamefika home. But let me tell you, that was disaster.
Of course. You feel cheated.
Yes. And from there, you've created room for them to doubt the whole...
Yeah, the whole thing. And maybe that's the only thing you are hiding,
so,
honestly.
And the first question they will ask, what else are you hiding from me?
Yeah, so many other things happen like that. But so I think it's important. If you ask me, honestly, if you're dating for marriage, just be honest. Because if you're hiding things so that you don't lose this person, then this person is not the one for you. Because if they're going to leave you for your past, things you cannot change, then...
You better not be in that relationship.
Yeah.
Because it will be built on a lie. And just imagine your very first month in marriage and your dark secrets
start coming up.
And this person, every day, anything they think about you,
they think about the lie.
Yeah. Na time ingine hata you haven't done anything wrong, but unakumbuka kitu wako kuambia and you're like, what if that's a cover up for something that they don't want me to know?
Yeah, because honestly, there's a difference. Someone might have maybe ugly past, but if they've decided to do better now, I mean, yes, you might. The reason we are telling each other the truth is not so that you stay. I don't tell you my past so that you stay. In fact, I'm telling you about my past so that you choose.
Whether you want to
you
stay,
will stay there informed. You will
Yeah.
stay there informed. And it's beautiful because, they're enemies of progress, you guys,
sure.
right? So there's somebody who will be like, they're not happy with your relationship. And so they'll come tell you something about me that they know. So if you know about it, we've discussed about it, we've talked about it, it will not be a big deal, It will not be a big deal. And you will feel fairly treated in that relationship,
And if anything, there is no one who is flawless.
Absolutely.
We all have scars.
I know.
The only difference is mine could be bigger than yours, but it doesn't mean that at some point it didn't hurt. It did. And if it is hit again, it will hurt.
Definitely.
So don't fear to tell that other person. If you are going there with all honesty
and maturity,
yes, just let them know. If they are ready to take you with your flaws, then let's go together. But if they are not, just let them go.
Yeah, for real, guys. I know it hurts because you might love somebody so much. But if they're not willing to know about who you are and who you continue now to be, like, obviously, we keep getting better, I assume. For somebody who wants to grow, they keep getting better. And there are mistakes you've made. So if they're not willing, unfortunately, that's not the right person for you. Because, that's what I think.
It is painful that unaamka siku moja. Then you look at your person and you're like, I don't think I made the right choice just because of a single mistake.
You found out something that they should have said way long ago. Yeah.
And sometimes I ask myself, is it worth whatever you're hiding? Is it worth the pain and it will come afterwards? Why don't you say it right now? We deal with it before things become serious. Kuliko your time, you're already in it. Sasa ujue hapo utakuwa ukideal na pressure ya society na yako. And you've already made a commitment And that takes us to the next point that we are supposed to be talking about, commitment. It is another responsibility that we are supposed to have as couples or people who are dating. Commitment. And I think that is a very, very important ingredient in dating. Because if you are not committed, my friend, we are not going anywhere.
Definitely.
We are not
so
going.
What does commitment call for?
Commitment. I think it goes around everything we've been talking about. One, honesty, respect, love, and most importantly, the point tuliongea ya kwanza. What was it? Support. Because nitakuwa committed kwako, na when I'm committed, everything about you inani affect in one way or the other. Whether it's your job, whether it's your family, because let me tell you, kama kuna kitu inaweza fanya relationship iishe kabisa ama mkangekaa enemies, family.
I know.
If you don't know how to handle your people when it comes to your person, let me tell you, that is everything. As in, inaweza haribu vitu totally.
Even in dating?
Wow.
What if I'm julishana watu wenu? Like, is it that serious in dating?
Look at it.
Family.
Not the larger family, but the immediate family.
Okay.
There are those cousins that you are really close and all that.
But they don't interact with your partner as much while dating, ama they should.
Like for instance, most of your cousins.
Okay, that's specific for our relationship.
It happens. You know, with all due respect, see at relationship yetu iko special than zingine. There are other people when wako kwa the same situation, right? No, I can't, you know that. And mtajipata in one way or the other, akukosagi yule msee ana kawivu as ulikuwa unasema.
Hey, family.
You know,
family of views,
and family. And you know, maybe in one way or the other kuna mahali mlipitana, then they feel like jamaa mimi simtakiagi ama hata wewe mwenyewe hakutaki, and they decide to bring things about you.
All right. Yeah. So you were saying commitment.
Yeah. Wacha turudi kwa commitment, tutoke kwa family. Ikikuja kwa commitment, nafaa kujitolea all I can. Whether ni time, na actually sometimes it calls for even resources, because there are times nafaa ku come through, like job yangu ama job yako imeisha ama umesimamisha job and all that, and you are supposed to pay rent and all that. Do I sit back and watch struggle while there is something I can do?
Now that question is, hey, okay, continue.
And when we are dealing with such things, when it matters to deal with finances ama kusupport msee akipoteza job and all that, we are supposed to be very careful. And again, you need to know your person. Kama ni msee wa kukutumia, you know, there are people who would want to sit down because umeanza kuprovide ama umeanza come through, then they want you to do it and they are doing nothing. Yeah.
Hey, okay, that's a slippery ground, honestly, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Because now when it comes to dating and financial help, I'm of the opinion, yes. Honestly. I don't disagree. Like, it's good to help your partner because we are human and we feel like we need to do that. But while dating, I feel like the only responsibility I have as a person, especially as a lady, for me, my responsibility is, let's see what we can work through together that brings finances together, so that now we start sharing finances together.
But now,
because hey,
hapa kumeenda job umesimamishwa job, then before ni bounce back, kuna some things that zinafaa kufanywa.
Hey, me, honestly, money. You guys,
do you come
I
through?
Need you to tell
No, it's a question. Do you come through ama you watch?
Hey, Mimi, honestly, that's slippery because
it is.
There are people who are, I don't know how far I can go in terms of finances, honestly. Let me be honest, guys, and you need to tell me, how far can you go for a partner you're dating, right? In assisting them financially. Especially for ladies, mi najua, hiyo kitu ni slippery because they are, honest, because before we were together, who used to sort you out as a person? before your partner?
Definitely, you will find ways to sort
Yes,
the issues and all
I
that.
still feel like find those ways.
Exactly, that is how you're supposed to do it. But kuna ile situation ya this guy amekuwa akijaribu everything. Nah, it doesn't have to be it's for us guys peke yetu, even for you. But okay, the person I am, I cannot sit back and watch. Of course, tutaketi na tutaongea so that we can figure out what we can do.
So but Mimi, honestly, for finances, I'm still struggling. Let's just say I'm still struggling because in this sense, like I don't know if it's okay for me, for instance, to help you financially. Because I don't know. Guys, I need your help. Tell me on the comment section. Do you think in dating we have the responsibility of assisting one another financially?
But not being, you're not the...
Unless we have something we do together.
Yes.
That time we can, come through for each other financially. But before then, if I'm doing something independently, no, me, I don't support it, guys. Me, I'm telling you the truth. I don't support it because that's a slippery ground. You want to see effort from your person.
Sure.
Because sasa you never know. Unajua humans tunajipatanga cross the line.
Yeah, sure.
When we get used to that thing, we might even let me tell you, there are two things you don't want to play with in dating. One, finances. Two, sex. Sex inaletanga instant gratification, right? That means it gives you pleasure instantly. So it might cloud every other thing that you need to cultivate for. Cultivate? What's the pronoun that follows cultivate? I don't know. There are other things that you need to cultivate for, right?
Yeah.
And if you introduce sex, that's my take for Christian dating. If you introduce sex, it's so easy to just get pleasure all the time. So hata hamjuani vizuri, like you're not taking time to open up, to know what really is ailing your relationship. Sababu mnapata tu pleasure. Number two is finances. If you, for example, if I realize that you're there for me, once we start dating, I realized that you're there for me financially. I'll, like, every other thing will be clouded by that fact. I will not be able to grow in other areas. I'll just dive into this relationship because who doesn't want comfort financially? So if nikiona wewe unaniprovidea, sasa nitaona, okay, now this guy is financially stable, so let me get into it. Honestly, for me, finances are tricky. Not just about me. Ata yeye, I don't want you to invest heavily on me financially. Invest heavily on me in this sense. If I need you to support me with ideas, support me with ideas, Because there are still people who care about me, who I had before, who are not my boyfriend, who are caring for me financially, But that's, I think, each to his own. But for me, finances and sex, slippery road.
And these two things takes us back to what we were talking about, being each other's support system. Number one, communication. Because tukiketi, as in there is nothing to spare. If it is a spoon, we call it a spoon. Job imeisha. What else can you do? Now we are talking.
I'll give you ideas, but not money.
Yeah. What else can you do?
Yeah.
Well, allow me to disagree kidogo with you.
Please.
Siwezi acha go through pain ama struggle na kuna kitu naweza. Maybe that 1 month I can sort it out.
The line, that's the question.
Now
it's hard to do that.
When we are open, when we are open with each other, tutaketi na utaniambia, by the way here, Ngash, by the way, you are being lazy.
Yeah.
You are being lazy. And we need to do something. You need to do something about this. Because in one way or the other, you must work. By the way, working is a must. Yeah. It's a must with capital and bold. You must work so that at least you are able to sort out some bills here and there. Na kama hatutaketi tuongelee about that, yes, nilikusort mara ya kwanza na ukaona ni kama I'll come through. I'll tell you point blank. Because enyewe umedecide wewe kukaa kwa nyumba and you know hata mimi niko na vitu zangu nafaa kufanya. I'm not ready to support you, so it's either you do it or do it. Lazima work.
Hi guys, hiyo responsibility hapa kwa finances, I don't know.
We need
grace. We need grace.
Actually, it is not haifai kuwa responsibility. Ndio maana tumesema
it
tunarudi.
like that's why.
Ndio tunasema inaturudisha back to where we started about being open with each other. As in, kama una feel ndani yako niko lazy, tell me.
But you see, for me, even for me to be asking for money from you all the time, that raises an eyebrow, because
sure.
that begs the question, am I with you because you're financially stable? Or am I with you because, because ladies, I don't know about you, but I feel like right now you also have to be cut your coat according to your clothes, right? Ujikune penye unajifikia. Like, don't start being overambitious with somebody else's resources.
Yeah, sure.
You know? The way you are living when your partner was not there. Try to survive on the same, but let them help you know of ways how to expand your territory, you know? Like, even as you pray together, definitely, that's one of the things. Pray together, learn how to work together, sure. Learn how your partner can come in and help you expand, But about finances, you do manage your finances. Like, if your finances ziko able kukufanya utumie matatu kwenda kumuona, usianze kudemand kutumia Uber. For real. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. For real. Because if you let your mind get comfortable with, ngasha tanifanyia, then that's a problem. Because what if you're not going to end up together? It's also good to learn how to be independent on your own. Lakini, you can support me with ideas, you can support me if kama unajua kufix whatever recording device we are using better than I do, you can help me with that. Quality time together, understanding each other's strengths and weaknesses. But finances in dating,
it's a tricky one.
Honestly, guys, comment down below. Tell us. It's very tricky because personalities are different. And I know maybe with time you get to learn your person and you get to trust them. But let's avoid. Just jaribu kusurvive vile ulikuwa na survive before this person came in. And then now help each other grow together. Right? I don't know if I make sense, guys. Help us. Any other point? I feel like we've talked for a long, long time.
Yeah.
You have any other point?
No, I don't think I have another point.
Okay,
but
guys.
We should be very careful when we are dealing with stuff, like she's saying, stuff to do with money.
And sex.
Yeah, and sex, by the way.
Very, very, inaweza cloud every other thing that you need to manage.
Yeah.
Alafu hata even as you come together, maybe if you find ways of making money together, don't forget what brought you together. Yep. Companionship. Because you might make money, alafu sasa tukue mamboys. Tusahau, pia tunataka to get into that family system.
Yeah, sure.
Tujipata we are making money and forgetting about also building one another emotionally. That love is lost along the way. So we must balance. We must learn how to balance. That's, I think, my parting shot.
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching to the end.
Yes.
For staying with us. We are hoping to do more and more on relationship series. Kindly tell us your views on what we've been discussing, and we'll be very happy to interact with you. God bless you. Remember to share and subscribe. Bye.
And share with your friends.
Yeah. We are insisting on sharing.
Sharing, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Bye.